set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oregon State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent. Teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have 2 teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball up.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. He's loose at the 15. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. It seems as if this whole feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
On the run, fires downfield. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Takes the handoff. It's Hankerson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
When you're trying to throw the ball down from the 1-yard line, it's going to have to be a bang-bang play, right? Quarterback making a quick read, getting it out quickly, receiver being ready for it. All 3 of those things happen for the offense, scoring that touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs.
Ernie on the Jets.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. On the run, it's Hughes. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always being built on that tempo and ground game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Murphy. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Beavers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Uncorks one to the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. Thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Got the 1st down and still on his feet. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Caught near the sticks. It's Card. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want they have everybody on the same page. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Grabbed in the middle, it's Clemens. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Walker. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. He wants to throw it. There's the pressure. Quarterback desperately trying to get it off, and he cannot. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half. And do you think there will be second guessing about passing on a field goal try? That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Oregon and Oregon State plays out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing, with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To the air, it's Murphy. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point in the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. But jet sweep pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Beavers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the 1st down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Moore will throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. On the run, it's Hankerson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets away from one. Got rid of it just in time. And the pass falls incomplete, and we have played 3 quarters. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Heaves it on the run. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on 4th down. Instead, they back up. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Moore to the air. Got a man, it's Moore. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. The throw. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the Ducks are on the move. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll run play action. Dances away. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks run.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Trying to keep this drive alive. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Ducks will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Nice job to make a fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it.
Fires one high and deep. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Let's go.
So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this is...